So, Dan, I got a joke for you. Where do you find a no-legged dog? Right where you left it. The scene's in a bit of an interesting spot right now. It's very much alive, but at the same time, it's not without its faults.
We like Wilmington.
Cool.
People probably like us more here than at home.
Tight music scene here, like kind of.
Right now, I'd say that we have a very good, strong, aggressive music scene going.
It's goddamn thriving.
It's very DIY run. There's tons of bands, there's tons of shows, there's tons of venues.
You know, the Soapbox and Reggie's are my two favorite places. I enjoy them equally.
Reggie's 42nd Street Tavern.
They've treated us with nothing but the utmost respect and love every time we've played there. One of the problems with Wilmington scene is that unless a show draws an absolutely insane amount of people, you're probably not going to get paid. But then again, if you're doing it for the love of music, you know, like I am for about 90% of the time, then it doesn't really matter. Reggie's, though, will almost always pay you. It is a rare situation whenever they don't pay you, and at the very least, they'll pay you in beer. In all honesty, when Reggie's gets to be really crowded, it is very difficult to see a show there because of the fact that it's a dive bar. The Soapbox is my favorite place to go see shows in town.
I mean, you know, when you play here, there's going to be people here. You know, you don't have to worry about like it being a 21 and over kind of situation or whatever. It's really easy to get people to come out and stuff. And
you do book shows there once in a while that are absolutely insane and will go down as some of the best you'll ever see in your life. Most of the DIY shows in town are booked by a gentleman named Chris Marshall, who runs DIY Wilmington.
It's just something that I've been doing for 3 years. Just been trying to book bands from anywhere that I could. Just try to encourage people to travel through Wilmington and play a show.
He's behind about, I'd say, 90% of the really, really good shows that we get in this town now. Chris has a good eye and a good ear for music.
there's like 1,000 bands.
Mortal Man.
Of course, Children of the Reptiles, fucking awesome.
Half Mast, they were really good. Familiarize, DIS.
And you've also got bands like Overlooked, Colossal Abyss, Champion of the Sun, my own band Beard of Antlers.
I think No Tomorrow is pretty much the
Tomorrow's
best
fucking
local
awesome.
band.
Well, I love No Tomorrow. Probably my favorite.
I would say my absolute favorite right now is No Tomorrow. There's tons of talent to behold.
I guess people don't really make that much money off of punk shows, so they kind of don't like to have them that much.
Definitely optimistic. I'm always optimistic because, like I said, this town, we're stubborn. I said that's a good thing about Wilmington is that people are persistent, and if they don't see something, if they don't see something that they want, they're going to do their damnedest to get something started and keep it afloat. Very peculiar town. I love it to death, but it's like that. It's like that bastard stepchild that maybe you don't necessarily want to acknowledge, but you kind of say, well, you're flawed, but I love you to death anyway.